Hello, everybody. Back here again for another vlog a day. And today is Friday the 3rd. And today was a cold day outside. Not that bad, really, you stop and think about it. Just compared to what we have been having, it seems extra cold. Turned the heat on in the house. That's how damn cold it was. Really kind of way early for that, but we usually have a cold snap come through. And like I was talking earlier to somebody else about the fact that if this temperature and this weather today would be happening in January, February, I'd be out running in shorts and a t-shirt and just screaming about how summer's here and it's beautiful weather and so on and so forth. But instead today, I kind of spent the whole day kind of just chilled, put on some heavier clothes. It wasn't too bad. Actually put on a sweater part of the day to get warmed up in that. I went for my run. I ended up having my long pants on, long sleeve shirt, and a jacket. No gloves. I probably could have used them, but I wasn't out that long, so it didn't really matter. But my lungs actually kind of hurt a little bit from it. Just that little bit of brisker, colder air. I think it was probably, I don't know, high 40s, maybe something like that at the time I ran. I didn't really look. I guess I should have looked. It might have been in the low 50s. I don't know. But I think it was like in the high 40s, though, at the time. So it's amazing how you just don't realize your body gets adjusted to certain things. And I would have been happy as hell in January and February and March to be out running in high 40s temperatures instead of 7-degree weather like I have ran in, including negative 13 actual wind temperature, or actual temperature, not wind chill. Wind chill like negative 33 or some crap that day. I went out running, and to think that I was fine then, and I was bitching and whining about that today, is just all about perspective. It's what you get used to. It's what your body builds immunity to, and all that good stuff. So from there, it was just, I don't know, glad to have it. Glad to have the run over with, even though it wasn't that big a deal. It's kind of like same time. I don't know if any people are motorcycle riders or not. Back when I used to ride a bike every single day, it's amazing that first few cold days of the year when you're out riding and your lungs aren't used to it and you start really kicking, just kind of kicks your butt in the process. You freeze to death. Next thing you know, it's 2 months goes by and you're still riding. Your Carhartt's on, your gloves and all that stuff, and you're out riding and it's snowing on you. So definitely just all about getting your body used to it. That's the big thing there. So I did get a little bit of bad news today. That truck I just bought here a while back, took it into the shop to have the guy replace the brake lines on it. And of course, the one was rusted. We knew it was rusted through. All four of them are right there tight together. In the process of looking to get the one out, the other one's busted and so on and so forth. Needs to replace all four of them. And like he said, it's really not a part you just buy and bolt in because they're such a pain in the butt and they're so damn expensive. It's actually, he just basically starts cutting them out and then starts bending all new hose. Because like he said, if he puts in the new one, it's just going to do damage on the others trying to fight it around and adjust it around. They're going to break on me shortly after I get it done to begin with, so it's really not worth the hassle factor of that. So I must replace all four lines on it from front to rear and just replace the whole thing there. I also replaced the anti-sway bar link, which needs replaced. Then the rear bracket shackle mount for the rear leaf spring, where it busted off in the towing process. Getting over there, I strapped it down, and it actually ripped through the bottom of the floor of the bed. Nobody has that even in stock, so he's got to order one of those in if he can find it. Can't even find one. Nobody's got them in stock. Apparently they don't break very often, I guess. So I need to have that refabricated, welded up, or whatever, and go from there. Looking at probably $500 more than what I anticipated it being, which is a giant chunk of money. That's because I was already looking at a lot of money to begin with. So I'm looking at an additional $500, and I've got to decide if it's worth the hassle factor. I asked him if he knew he'd want to buy the truck for what I've got in it, just kind of unload it and get rid of it and just cut my losses there. If he doesn't find anybody, like he said, a lot of it's going to be just labor, just that time consuming of just bending lines and all that kind of junk. And if you don't find anybody that's interested, I'll probably just have him do it and fix it, because the way it sets, it's not really worth shit to me, not running. So I need to get it running and then sell it or just keep driving the damn thing. So it was supposedly ran and drove perfectly fine. Everything on it worked, except for the rear driver's side door didn't open properly, but not that big a deal. Other than that, just pretty much that's the worst part of the news. I still got to find tires for it. That was to be expected already. That was anticipated. So I'm just kind of up in the air on that. There's a tiny part of me who wants to fix it, just have a nice truck or decent truck. Maybe trade it off, maybe sell it off, whatever. And there's a giant part of me if I could get my the exact money I got in it minus the gas of going over and getting it and hauling it over to his place. I'd be perfectly happy with that too, just to basically wash my hands of it and just back away out of that deal and look for something a little bit better shape with a little less brake problems. So But the truck's got all new spindles up front, brakes and that, so it's just the lines need to replace. It's just such a time-consuming process, and part of me thinks maybe I could, do it myself, but I don't have the lift. I've never bent brake lines before, that kind of thing. So I might even talk to the guy and go, hey, how much could I save if I came over and did all the just the general bullshit labor part of it myself, and then do it like in his shop with his tools and stuff. So obviously gonna pay him quite a bit of money, but save myself maybe a couple $100 in the process of just that constant time consuming. Then let him make all the fitting, the actual end fittings, that kind of thing. So we'll have to see what happens. Like I said, there's a tiny part of me wants to keep it and just say to hell with it and throw the extra $500 at it and get it fixed up and running. The other part of me really wants to just back away and be out virtually the $50 or so, and the hassle factor of going and getting it and bringing it over and dropping it off and trailer hauling it and that kind of thing. So either way, I'll figure it out and it'll all work out in the long run, but that's kind of where I'm at the moment. I really don't know which one I want. Probably do my little coin flip thing where I just flip a coin, and whichever one I hope for in the air is the one I actually want to have happen. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll all work out and it'll all be good. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.